Aw, I thought I invented that. What's up guys, Enkiri here, and today I have an apology to issue. Those of you who've been following me for a little while are probably going to recognize the footage that I'm about to show you. It's from sometime around the middle of last year when I was going through my evidence-based functional training phase. And basically I invented, or at least I thought I invented, a really awesome exercise for the biceps and the core. And basically I came up with the exercise partially as a way to save time and increase training economy, but also because when you combine training modalities like I'm about to show you today, you can increase the demands on total body coordination and create unique benefits that cannot be found elsewhere. Anyway though, I dubbed the exercise the Enkiri Curl, and I promptly proclaimed it to be hands down the most athletic curl variation in existence. And I stand by that statement. So here though, let's just check out the Enkiri Curl real quick just to refresh everybody's memories. So there's kind of a lot going on here, right? But I'll break it down for you all real quick. Basically, we've got two modes of resistance to overcome here in addition to the dumbbell that's in my hand. There's a posterior resistance provided by the cable stack, which is trying to pull my body backwards throughout the entire set here. And then there's also a lateral resistance provided by the band, which is trying to pull my body sideways as well. And to overcome all of this additional pulling against the body, the glutes, the abs, the obliques, and even the lats must all contract super forcefully just to generate enough tension to keep the body rigid and prevent it from getting yanked all over the place. All this extra tension does a couple pretty awesome things. First and foremost, it creates an irradiation effect. The law of muscular irradiation states that when a muscle contracts hard and forcefully, it recruits all of the neighboring muscles to do so as well. So by being forced to create all of this massive tension throughout the large muscles of the core, the glutes, and even the lats, just to keep your balance and keep your body in one place, well, that tension irradiates outward to the limbs. The neural impulses being sent out by some of the largest muscles of the body reach the bicep muscles as well. And in turn, this increases their ability to produce force, leading to much greater strength and muscle gains in the long run. Secondly, these seemingly silly additions like the band and the cable stack turn the Enkiri Curl into much more than just another run-of-the-mill biceps exercise, but it also becomes a fantastic core exercise as well. Your glutes, both the max and the med, your obliques, your transverse abdominis, your rectus abdominis, and your lats all must fire in synchrony to keep you stable and keep you grounded in one place. Basically, we're tying together the action of the biceps with the action of the core, making this exercise actually a fantastic choice for developing functional athleticism as well as functional strength in the elbow flexors. We're definitely putting the fun back in functional today, guys. And I mentioned something about an apology, didn't I? Well, here's the thing. I invented the Enkiri Curl last year, and I swear on my soul, I had no idea that the footage I'm about to show you existed. It was brought to my attention just a few short weeks ago. So here, let's take a look at what I'm referring to real quick. And that video was posted in 2011. So as it turns out, what was completely unbeknownst to me at the time, but I didn't invent the Enkiri Curl at all. Athlean-X actually invented it 9 freaking years ago. And I'm actually really embarrassed by this gaffe. But I truly had no idea that the exercise already existed when I came up with it last year and named it after myself. The only real redemption here is the fact that I unwittingly made a few addendums to it. But still, it doesn't feel right to credit myself with the name anymore. So in light of this little oversight, I've decided to rename the Enkiri Curl, and henceforth I'll be referring to it as the Cavalier Curl. So anytime I do this exercise in the future, I'll notate it in my training logbook as Cavalier curls. As well, anytime I post training footage of the exercise on my channel, I will refer to it in the same manner. It just doesn't feel right to try to take this one and claim it as my own anymore, having the information that I have now. So I hope that Jeff accepts my humble apology here in regards to the Cavalier curl. But see, I wasn't wrong about this exercise at all. When I made my original video last year, people were giving me shit, saying that it looked like a ridiculous exercise with the band and the cable, and they were giving me shit about claiming it was an athletic curl variation and claiming that the high levels of core activation it creates and the irradiation effect it creates would carry over into bigger, stronger biceps and all that. But Athlean-X is pretty much saying the exact same thing as me. So now we know that all of my claims regarding the exercise must be true. And on another note, before I close here, I also think it would be prudent for Pure Bullfit to apologize to Jeff in regards to this exercise as well. When I invented the Enkiri Curl last year, or I'm sorry, let me rephrase that. When I stumbled onto the Cavalier Curl last year, I was really excited about it, so I made a detailed video describing the exercise and all of its unique benefits. And apparently, this is unfortunately what our boy PB had to say about the Cavalier Curl.
Now watch how our boy Harry magically transmogrifies this into something ridiculous. Now watch how our boy Harry magically transmogrifies this into something ridiculous, into something ridiculous, into something ridiculous, into something ridiculous. Now watch how our boy Harry magically transmogrifies this into something ridiculous, into something ridiculous, into something ridiculous. Magically transmogrifies this into something ridiculous, into something ridiculous, something ridiculous, something ridiculous, something ridiculous. Magically transmogrifies this into something ridiculous, into something ridiculous. Ridiculous.
And I mean, it's perfectly fine to have differing opinions on what constitutes optimal athletic training and even what constitutes optimal biceps training. But to simply sum up a portion of another colleague's body of work as ridiculous just because you think there are better ways to go about accomplishing these same goals is a bit of a low blow, especially when name dropping and brown nosing to that very same colleague in half of your content has been your MO since the introduction of your channel and is literally the only reason your channel has even gotten anywhere near the level of exposure that it has. It has just a bit of an et tu brute sort of vibe to it. But the law of irradiation is a real thing, dude, and the Cavalier Curl utilizes that principle very effectively. Now, is it the best way to build monster biceps? Best would be a bold claim to make of any exercise, but Jeff obviously thinks that this one makes for an awesome addition to any training program where the goal is to build slabs of muscle, build massive core and abdominal strength and functionality, as well as enhance overall athleticism and prepare your body for whatever challenges that life may throw your way. So maybe before you dismiss the Cavalier Curl as simply ridiculous, you should try it for yourself and see how awesome that it can be. Anyway, that's all I got for today, guys. Please be sure to like the video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and definitely leave me some love in the comments down below. Keep training hard, and I'll catch you guys next time.